Responsibility? Responsibility? Let me tell you something about responsibility. You think this job is all about saving the world and stopping the bad guys. But I have news for you. People die. Not nameless numbers or faceless numbers, real people. People, men, women, and children. People with hopes, dreams, aspirations. People whose loved ones expect them to come home. Snuffed out. Killed without reason. On my watch. They were my responsibility. And no matter how skilled or how powerful my team is, our best will never be good enough. That's no matter how much we try to save the day, people will die. Innocent people get hurt, and innocent people die. That's reality. Now, we all have our own ways of coping with that reality. And how I deal with it is my own damn business. And until you hold a small child in your arms as he breathes his dying breath, you do not have the right to criticize me. Who are you to lecture me about responsibility?
So the other day I saw a child writing poetry. Her poems mainly contain the phrase, "Joy is life." I read them with a yearning to believe what the child expressed to be true, but I just couldn't buy it. Joy is life. The scribbling stuck in my skull like meaningless marketing. As much as I desperately wanted to connect to the child's pure spirit, I only felt the intrusion of others' arrogance. I only felt the condemnation of perspectives that differed from the socially accepted. I only felt the poison that brainwashes individuals into succumbing toward normality. I only felt the suppression of true emotion. I only felt that my feelings were invalid. If this was for a class, I'd get an F because my answers wouldn't please the general audience. I just wish people could embrace that.
Hi, my name is Maia Ades, and I am an independent. Thank you. Really? That's all you've got? You're full of crap. You know it? That's your line? God only gives you what you can handle. Well, you're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong! You're both wrong! You don't know. You don't know me. You don't know what I can handle. Don't talk to me about some divine plan. That's a bunch of bullshit. If this is a plan, it sucks. It really sucks. I want a do-over. I want another try. I want to do it again. Just let me have one more. Please.
A few can touch the magic string, and noisy fame is proud to win them. Alas, for those who never sing. but die with all their music in them. If you have a dream and you believe in it, boldly begin it. For bold action brings magic, power, and grace to it. Do not die with your music still in you. Live your dream.
Hi, my name is Shea Ketchum. 75 pounds. 75 pounds. I lost 75 pounds and you're sorry. After I wait for you for not just 3 years, but my entire life. After I base my entire concept of self-esteem on the fact that you're willing to marry me and you're sorry. Well, thank God my parents are dead. This would have killed them. Are you really gay? Was there any other time you could have told me this? I'm wearing a wedding dress that you picked out. I got my hair highlighted because you said I needed shimmer. I loved you and believed in you and pretended not to notice the Streisand thing. I thought you were creative. I thought you were smarter than me and more sensitive. I thought you were the most amazing man that had ever lived. I thought you could make me feel like a beautiful woman for once in my life, instead of the girl nobody wanted.
Hi, my name's Jolene Loftin, and I'm represented by the agency. And actually, I really like my name, Jolene. After all, how many Jolenes do you know? 1, 2, maybe none. So I really like it. Although with the name Jolene, I get a lot of strange men singing the song Jolene to me on the phone, and the occasional odd woman that will sing it to me. And actually, it's my ringtone. So just with the name Jolene, why do I have to have a last name? Can't I be known by just Jolene? Kind of like Cher or Madonna or Adele. They don't need last names, so why would I? So just Jolene.
Hi, my name is Jonathan Graham, and I'm independent. All right, so I'm helping her out, right? I'm helping her memorize these damn lines so she can run off and say them some other guy every single morning. And these lines, they're all about how she's bound and determined to get this guy back in the sack after years he's been ignoring her. And how she's saving her body up for him and him only, and how she still loves him even though he hates her. Okay? So you know what that means, don't you? It means she starts doing all the same stuff the person does, the character. All right? She starts acting just like the character in real life, walking that way, talking that way. You should have seen the way she started walking and talking. I couldn't believe it. All right? Everything changed. She changed her hair, changed her eyes, put in contacts, put a wig on, changed her clothes. I didn't even know who I was with anymore. She was unrecognizable. And so I looked at her and I told her, look, I don't know who you think you are anymore, but just as soon as you come back here to the real world. And you know what she tells me? She tells me this is the real world. This acting shit is more real to her than the real world. Can you believe that? And she was trying to convince me that I was crazy. All right? I didn't even know who I was with anymore. And she's probably sleeping with a guy on her lunch breaks. You know, I didn't even know what to do. She wasn't mine.
Hi, I'm Lily Kincade Giovagnoli, and I'm with Exposure. I just thought she'd be in my life forever. I think about her all the time. Even now. It just seems impossible that my best friend, someone the same age as me, could be dead. I still expect to see her in school. Every time something funny happens, I turn around to share a look with her, because she'd always understand. And we always thought the same stuff was funny. And now, it's like I'm the new kid at school. She's the only one I ever really hung around with. I didn't need other friends. And now I have to go back there? I don't know anyone anymore. I don't know what to do. There's no one else like her. I'm going to be all alone from now on. Don't feel sorry for me, Mom. Don't. I'll just have to get used to it. And I will. I'll be independent from now on.
My name's Caleb Denman, and I'm independent.
Rossi, let's see you grit those teeth.
You snap out of it yet? You know, I was belted like that once too. Everybody makes mistakes. It's to be expected. But when you do make a mistake, you need to be slugged by someone. Because, I mean, there's no need for you to punish yourself. At the moment, it might feel like it's a mistake that can never be undone. And even if it is, if you kick and scream and fight like hell, you move one step forward. You know, I was taught that I should believe in the me that believes in myself. And that's the way it should be. At least I think so. You had the courage to do something that I never could have done, no matter what. So what's so wrong with that? Come on, Rossi, I need you.
Listen, here's the thing. If you can't spot the sucker in the first half hour at the table, then you are the sucker. Guys around here would tell you, you do this for a living. It's just like any other job. Your goal is to win one big bet an hour. That's it. Get your money in when you have the best of it. Protect it when you don't. That's how I paid my way through all of law school. A true grind. You see, I learned how to win a little at a time. But finally, I've learned this. If you're too careful, your whole life can become a fucking grind.
Hi, I'm Andrea Dover, and I am represented by Moxie Talent Agency. That look you had in the Five and Dime, that look you had when you came up to my, candy counter, when I was cleaning the glass, dreaming a man would come in that door out of the cold with a smile you could hang on to, and he would notice me, and we could talk without words. And the door opened, and you came up to my counter and pressed your greasy finger on the glass and said, "Hey, sweetheart, give me a pound of them things, nonpareils." And I looked at your fingerprint, and you did a beautiful thing. Wiped it off with your sweater sleeve. And nobody does that. Nobody. And I got as scared, that I could make a thing come true. And you started to walk away, and I made a dream you'd stay, and you turned around with this look. But all it said was, "She's a slam bam. She's a cooped up wacko." That's all it said.
Christian Mancinelli, independent. They danced down the street like dingle doties, and I shambled after as usual, as I do after all people who interest me. And the kind of people who interest me are the mad ones. The ones who are mad to live, mad to speak, and at the same time desirous of everything. The ones who never yawn or say a commonplace thing, but the ones who burn, 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 like a Roman candle in the sky.
My name's TJ Kimbrough-French, independent. Grandparents. My grandparents are always telling me how young people these days need their help, like with manners and clothing, and apparently I need a haircut. But I'm not the one that needs help. because the other day, my grandma got an account on Facebook. So naturally, I blocked her like I do all my other relatives. So when she finally figures out how to use the search box, she couldn't find me. So she called me down and asked me why she can't find me on her list. So that's when my quick thinking and wit came in, and I said I was sitting at my computer when a beam of light came down and struck my computer like boom. And she believed me, but she wanted to call my mom. So I jumped up and grabbed the phone like, it's okay, Grandma, I got it, I call her. So I dialed this random number and just started talking like, hey, Mom. Oh, yeah. Well, I'm just calling because Grandma wanted to know about the computer. Yeah, I'll tell her. I hung up and turned to my grandma and said, it's okay, the maintenance guy showed up. So she had a sigh of relief and went back to her computer. Well, the next day, I was on my profile and a picture of me in the bathtub when I was 2 popped up, and the comment under it said, your computer came back online because I found you. And I was kind of struck with shock because I don't know who this profile is. Well, apparently, my grandma made a fake account in front of me on Facebook. Well, maybe I am the one that needs help.
I'm Serena Beermann, and I am independent. The stages of depression are slow. They creep up on you, and you don't want to accept that there's anything wrong with you because there's no way you could have let anything other than yourself control you. But that's the scary thing about it. The depression is you. And while you refuse to accept that you are depressed, you know there's something amiss because nothing feels right. So you go about your days trying to act normal. Maybe if you act normal, things will return to being normal. But they don't. Before you know it, you're in too late of a stage to get out by yourself, and that's when things get really scary. Sometimes you feel like you're not really anywhere and no one needs you, so what would be the harm if... But you think, it's not that bad. Not really. Until it is. The stages of recovery are slow, but they're worth it.